Chelsea fans, let me know in the comments down below which players you want to see come into Chelsea this summer and what players you want to see go out of the club, especially under Todd Bowley taking over very soon and for Thomas Tuchel. Let's get into the video, people.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another video of mine on this channel. Of course, I'm coming thick and fast with content left, right, center, from work, from home, keeping you guys up to date with every little detail around the club, plus my opinions. I want to hear your opinions on every topic I do speak about. It's a very, very exciting time, especially when the new owner takes over. What the plans are for Chelsea Football Club, let's hope it gets better for our club, because we've been through difficult times the last few months. So guys, if you want to support this channel, as always, please smash that like button. One like helps out the channel so much. Let me know where you tune in from and what country, what time zone. I want to hear all of that. And as I said in the intro, let me know what players you want to see come in or what players you want to see go out. If you're new here as well, subscribe. As always, tune in every single day. There'll be a video tomorrow, probably around between 3 and 5 p.m. UK time, keeping you guys up to date with the ownership news as well. So people tune into that as well. Listen, I saw something funny from Richard Keys talking about Maguire to Chelsea, English spine at Chelsea, Declan Rice, Harry Kane. Cool, that's fine. But Harry Maguire, listen, let's not talk too much on that. I told Matisse content time. He said, nah, none of that. And I rate him highly for saying that because, yeah, totally agree with that. But listen, let's get into the main stories. Tchouameni is definitely one that we need to get into. As we can see here, Chelsea have asked Monaco about the future of Tchouameni and are looking for a quick decision. Now, we've stressed this so much, people. Last year, we could have signed him for 40 million euros. We could have loaned him back for the season if we thought he weren't ready. We signed Saul Niguez on loan instead, who we scouted for 2 years. And I've said countless of times, Saul Niguez said his worst football was in the last 2 years. The questions were asked on Thomas Tuchel. You know, the board, the scouting, everything has to improve in every department if we are to improve as a club. And he's spot on. So when I read stuff like this and I think, boy, Chelsea shouldn't even be in this situation because Liverpool look at this player, Madrid are looking at this player. But I look at the situations and our situation stands out more that we need this player in this squad, especially if players are to leave, whether it's J5 or whether it's Kante or whoever you guys think should be leaving Chelsea Football Club in the midfield. We need this midfielder 100%. This deal could have been done ages ago. Fabrizio Romano come out saying that it's 70 million euros minimum for this player if he's to leave Monaco. We need to spend it, basically. Whether you guys think Rice is 150, 100 million, whatever it is, Tchouameni, we have to, go all out, basically. Because I don't know if you heard Carlito on my streams recently. He has been a bit skeptical. You know, he's a fan of him, but he also said there's a few downsides that he's noticed, and it is true. He might have a touch like Bakayoko, people. And we need to be very careful with, players coming from around there, because obviously we've had Bakayoko, who has been a bit unlucky. You know, he came in with injury, he was forced to play, he done well against Tottenham, and then just fell off. And it was like he couldn't kick a ball. And obviously, when you're playing that bad, fans obviously go against you, and it was right for him to leave. So we don't want anything like that again. But when you watch this player, he's special, people. Left foot, right foot, shooting outside the box. When is the last time you've seen a Chelsea player shoot outside the box? So, listen, that's one story that we are talking about very now. Do you want him at Chelsea Football Club, yes or no? Or do you just want Declan Rice? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, Ousmane Dembele is another interesting one here. It says it's very far from renewing his contract with Barcelona because he's done really well. You know, following all the drama that he had with the manager and the board and stuff, he came back strong. You know, obviously wanted to make sure that he's playing his best football, giving the best stats, goals, assists. So the next employer takes him based on that form, making sure that he's on higher confidence, of course. And injuries haven't been that bad recently. So I know a lot of people are skeptical about his injury as well, where it's been very, very bad in the past. But he's still young. It looks like he's enjoying his football now and needs to make sure that he continues that. And that's why he's waiting to see Chelsea's situation, which is obviously the new ownership when it happens. And I'm sure players will be leaving, which will then give him that space to come in, because he's probably on form better than all our wingers, realistically, if we're being honest. And hopefully he can take players on, because our players fail to take players on for some reason. Also depends if Mbappe leaves PSG, which seems a bit certain as well. With him going to Madrid, of course. Haaland gone to Man City. The dream is over, people. Man, the dream is over. All the Haaland streams, man. And all the Haaland streams, people hated me for it. I blame the people that I had on the stream at that time, giving me tier one primary data, people. But that's just how it is, people. Haaland to City. Obviously, I hope he fails. I hope he does bad. But I think he's gonna absolutely destroy the Premier League. I really, really believe it. That's why I did 1, 2, 3 streams on him every single day. Because if he signed for Chelsea, honestly, I would have given you guys 5, 10 shirts simply in his name if he signed for Chelsea Football Club. That's how serious I was about this player to Chelsea. 24-hour stream would have happened and everything. But anyway, listen, back to Dembele. We need a winger definitely in this team. We know Thomas Tuchel is looking for two centre backs, maybe one or two wingers, a midfielder if our current ones leave, of course. But Dembele, Rafinha, we need players, and we need to keep an eye on this because if Mbappe leaves PSG for Madrid, obviously PSG will be looking at this guy. But we also got Mane, who could be leaving Liverpool. He's not happy with current situation, and Bayern Munich are interested in the player as well. So I know it's not a direct replacement, but of course you've got Dembele, you've got Rafinha, and if you got these guys leaving their football club, and which is why I was comparing it to Tchouameni, like we need Tchouameni more than the other clubs. When it comes to these situations, if these players were to leave their clubs, then it kind of stands out for them because we still have Werner, Pulisic, Ziyech, we still got all these guys that can still play. So it is very difficult to see what's going to be happening. I know a lot of fans are not happy with the situation with Lukaku either. What's happening with him? I think he's going to stay. I think the board are going to be saying that you need to give him another chance. Tuchel has to adapt. Tuchel has to get the best out of him. We're going to have to change formation. I've said it countless of times about the formation. It is very, very key, people, that we get this right. Okay. Next season, I'm not expecting us to win the league. I'm expecting us to close the gap. I'm expecting us to challenge, in third place, be that little horse that we saw with Jose Mourinho back in 2013 in his second stint, where we could have won the league, especially when we beat Liverpool away from home. But these things happen, people. We are in difficult times. Haaland has gone to City. I know some of you guys saying it doesn't matter, but City, they destroy the league on their day and they score goals. And if Haaland comes in, I see them scoring goals. When I watch Chelsea, we've got Deadwood, left, right, centre. We need to get rid of these players. It is very, very important that we see at least 4 to 8 outgoings this summer. And Thomas Tuchel is back with the players that we want. Now, I heard a lot of you guys want Cucurella um, in return for Marcos Alonso to leave, which makes sense. He's a fantastic player. I'm just a bit concerned whether he will actually leave Brighton after the season. He's not been there for that long. So we have to be realistic. Like, we want these players. I'm seeing Neymar. I made a video on Neymar. People probably thought it was nonsense, but fans genuinely want Neymar because Tuchel got the best out of him. But Tuchel said the most talented player from top of his head that he's managed was Dembele. So listen, as long as we back Thomas Tuchel, that is the most important thing. The players that come in, as long as Tuchel's signing, because we've been arguing with journalists recently about Lukaku, who I think is still a board signing. I understand people have to keep it real with some of these journalists and say certain things to make sure they collab and stay followed and stuff. But listen, from what I saw, from what I heard, was Lukaku was being targeted before Tuchel. Tuchel was happy before with his starting squad. He wasn't against Lukaku. He didn't say no, I don't want Lukaku. He said he's fine if Lukaku joins in, and hopefully does well. Because if you really wanted him, he would have adapted the formation. If you spent £100 million, people, think about it. It would have been fixed. Let's be real, people. So unfortunately, it's an issue from the board more than the manager, because some people actually blame the manager for this situation, and I don't agree with it. And every time managers are sacked, okay, whether it's Mourinho, whether it's Conte, the truth comes out that this manager didn't want this, wanted this, blah blah blah, and we say, why does this happen? But we never hear it during the stint, which is why whenever Tuchel goes, whether it's next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, this story will come back about Lukaku. I can tell you this now. The story about Lukaku will come back. Make sure you remember this video if you're still listening, because I'm that confident that it will still come up. Okay. But listen, guys, as always, I want to thank people for coming on. As I said, there'll be a video tomorrow, maybe around 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., maybe even 6 p.m. I don't know. It's going to be around the late afternoon, evening time in the UK. If you guys can tune in, please do. Always like the video, people. Like. It does help out the video. As you can see here or here, drop a like below. It really helps out the channel, man. Subscribe if you're new here, the notification. Tune in daily. Comment down below. And yeah, I'm trying to interact with as many people as possible. So please do tune in every single day, man. WorldWideChels, guys. I'm out, man. Peace.
Good performance, man. Don't ever leave Chelsea. Never give up. Love the street. Always.
Does he need to give up now? Does he need to leave Chelsea Football Club? He's done okay since coming back in from injury, of course. But does he? Should he still be a Chelsea player? Maybe squad depth. Squad depth. All right, cool. He's been playing right wing as well. He's on okay. He's on decent. Well, defensively, he hasn't been that good in midfield, in my opinion. But yeah, enough of me talking. WorldWideChels, guys. I'm out.